Hey, what's up guys? James King the Goat Thing here, and since the top 10 3DS games video did well, today I'm following up with my top 5 Wii U games. Now I'm aware that Wii U is Nintendo's worst selling console, but I'm nostalgic for it, so here are my top 5 games for the system. Number 5, Mario Kart 8. While this title is the most recent entry into the franchise, as I'm making this video, and no, I'm not counting the Switch port or Tour as proper entries. Mario Kart 8 is a solid entry and one of my favourites, with solid tracks and some excellent remakes of older tracks, and I gotta say, some amazing graphics. But I will say the Switch port is just vastly superior, with twice the amount of the Grand Prix, and the inclusion of the ability to get 2 items rather than just 1 is just so much better. So the Wii U original earns its place here on the list. Number 4, Splatoon. Splatoon is Nintendo's step into the first-person shooter genre, or FPS, and I must say it's a very solid game, and its basic premise is you play it as an Inkling, a humanoid that can become squid at will, and instead of bullets, you shoot paint. In the main campaign, you dawn the title of Agent 3, getting Zapfishes before the Octolings can get them, and use them to power their weapons of invasion. Now, I quite like this game. The campaign is fun, but most of the enjoyment comes from the online multiplayer, which admittedly you can't do on official servers anymore, but with Pretendo fan-made servers, you can still play online. My only real gripe is the camera controlled by the moving of the gamepad, which is honestly kind of a pain, but it's still a fun game, and I honestly recommend it. It's pretty good. Number 3, Super Mario Maker. This game allows you to create levels yourself, and play levels made by others online. This game is my personal favourite entry into the Mario Maker line of games. While 2 is solid, I much prefer to play the original on Wii U. Even though it has fewer features than its sequel, I find it easier to make levels with the gamepad, as the stylus just allows a lot more control, and it just feels a lot smoother and easier to use. While I know the Switch has a touchscreen, it doesn't come with a stylus, and I don't want to get smudges on it, so I much prefer to play it on the Wii U. And I gotta say, it's really solid, and it really earns its place here at number 3. Number 2, New Super Mario Bros. U. The last entry into the new era of Mario 2D games has a similar plot to all the others, where Peach is kidnapped and you have to go save her. But it's a bit more varied, because this time, Peach's castle is taken over by Bowser, and you, Mario, and friends are tossed across the land to Acorn Plains, where you must venture out to go save the princess, well, like usual. Now, I know the new games got rather repetitive, but since this was the last one, I think they put a reasonable amount of effort in, and I gotta say, it's a really enjoyable game, and I quite like the levels, and it's just, I don't know what else to say, really, but I gotta say, I like the graphics, and I gotta say, it is the best entry into the new line of games. Well, maybe not the best, I think the Wii's the best, but I think U is a strong second, and I gotta say, the levels are just as fun as the Wii version. I gotta say, it earns its silver medal, so let's move on to gold, aka number 1. But first, my honorary mentions, which are Nintendo Land and Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. Number 1, Super Mario 3D World. Mario and friends journey to the Sprixie Kingdom to save the Sprixie Princesses from Bowser, as he has kidnapped them for reasons, and placed them in jars for another reason that's not really explained. This game takes what 3D Land put down and pushes it to its full potential with a fun and well-made levels, and I've got to say, an amazing soundtrack. I really like it when Nintendo gives Mario games with a big band soundtrack. It just does really well, and I gotta say, it's my favourite game for the Wii U. Now, I know this last entry isn't very long, but it's easier to complain about a game than it is just to go on and on with praise about said game. Personally, Super Mario 3D World is my favourite game, and I gotta say, it's very good. So what do you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? If so, what games would you include? Make sure to comment what your favourite Wii U games are in the comments. And on the topic of comments, I know there'll be comments on asking why there's no Zelda games on the list. And the reason why there's no Zelda games on the list is because, well, I don't like Zelda games. I mean, if you like them, it's fine. They're just not my taste, personally. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.